What's going on, family? What is going on? So I got first of all, happy new year, everyone. Hopefully your year 11 days into it has gone beautiful. Much success, much love to everyone out there. So today I wanted to cover a particular question that I got from our friend Kenneth Kenneth Miller, right? So he is an agency owner building his agency, and he has a question on, hey, I got this client. He wants me to do his SEO. He wants to be visible. He wants to get noticed and get that digital real estate out there, right? But he wants to keep the domain with the people hosting of who build it. No problem. Okay. Sometimes that works out, sometimes that doesn't. I can tell you though, it's better if you do have control. I have some great experiences. I have what would you call it? Like a med spa, right? He's not on Wix. He's not on WordPress. He's on a different platform, PHP, custom HTML. I send him over the blogs. I send him over, any updates that we've done. Boom, it gets done. No problem. It's a great partnership, right? But the question is, website agency and SEO and marketing agencies, like, what's the difference? Is there a difference in what you should look for? And guys, really, this is for our web people, our website agency. SEO marketing people are not your enemy. It should be a partnership. In fact, in my case, I partnered up with my buddy Jeremy, right? He's part of my agency. We work together. Any website deals, some of you probably met him if you work with me. He does all the website stuff, right? If we have any builds out, if we have anything from scratch, any facelifts, like I call them, I used William Jones. You can't beat it. Sometimes less than 4 weeks, 4 weeks or less turnaround time. Sometimes we hit them out of the park. Of course, there's some polishing that we need to do, maybe a button, a color, or something like that. But when we build websites, right? When we build, there is that balance of like what the customer wants, the look, the feel of things. They want a certain look, but then we have the other side is I want Google to know who I am, where I am, what keywords I'm going after, right? I'm building it for Google so they can show me if somebody types in, plumber near me or septic tank removal, whatever the case is, that their website pops up. So his question was like, hey, the owner called the web hosting people who build the site. Hey, I got this marketing dude. He's going to call you, give you some tips. One of the first tips that he gives is, hey, I want to embed the map pack. Not the map pack. I want to embed my GMB profile map on the footer. And the agency dude laughed at him. Hey, it's going to slow down the page. It doesn't make a difference. So time out. Keith, if you're watching, if you watch the replay of this, time out, guys. The reality is an embedment of the map is connecting the dots as part of your marketing plan, right? Connecting the dots to the GMB, to your website, who you are, where you're at, right? If the embedment of your map will slow down the website, right? You have other issues, guys. It shouldn't matter. Does speed page, because he asked me, does page speed matter? Yeah, it does matter. But here's the thing, in your area, right? If everybody's driving down the road at 10 miles per hour, does driving 10 miles per hour make that difference? No, because everybody's like that, right? But it does matter if you can improve it by improving the images, by improving, the compression, all that. That will make a difference, guys. It will, 100%. But if you're telling me by embedding the map, the Google My Business map onto your website, it's going to slow down your page, it's not. There's other issues that are going on. Okay. So I kind of want to unpack this a little bit because it's them versus us. Now, I love the team with William Jones that builds our website because the creativity, the color, the cohesiveness, making that thing flow, look professional, knocking it out of the park, right, is great. Then we have the other side, like, okay, now I want to build it for SEO. I want to get noticed, conversions, right? What keywords, areas that I want Google to associate me with, right? Do customers can when they go there, can they is the phone number click, to call, especially if you're on a cell phone, right? Can I navigate? Am I looking? Can I find what I'm looking for right away? You have that conversion part of things. So hopefully that made sense. Yeah, the marketer is in charge of keywords and H1 and schema, and I'm going to go over that a little bit. What I look for, because I put on my glasses of an SEO guy. I want Google to recognize me. I want Google to know if somebody types in plumber and I work with you and I'm in your area, I want my client to pop up first in the organic, in the maps, right? If they're running ads, I want their ads to pop up first. Oh, if they look you up, social media, all of that. That's my job. But I can't do my job good, or it doesn't look as nice, if I don't have William Jones, right, to create a nice, or whoever your web designer is, that because they have that creativity, the look, the feel, the cohesiveness, the colors that the client wants, like that feel to look like when somebody looks up the site. Not because you build it, people are going to come. So we want to have that balance. That's why you hear a lot of times, build, this is an SEO website. This is a website that, is for conversions, right? Depending on your need and what you want that business card, that digital business card to be. Okay. So hopefully that made some sense. You want that balance, right? It's not us versus them, or what we do is going to mess their things up. There's a way, guys, to work together. Okay. Sorry, I have my laptop on a stand here and it's moving everywhere. So I just wanted to point this out. So Keith, hopefully this will help you. I'll send you this video, kind of what to look for. So we're going to take a couple of things here, right? Let me share my screen. Share screen. We'll do the entire screen, and we'll share it. Awesome, guys. So if we look, let's say, at this particular website, right? It's a great site. It's pretty responsive, and I'm live, right? We have that. So excavating company, septic and excavation services, right? Free estimate, their brand name. So, free estimate, can I call you? I would want a phone number here, okay? It's a great picture, but I'm looking at the picture. I want to be able to define your phone number. I want to find, okay, I see the free estimate without having to read. Okay, you have your service areas here. It drowns out. You almost don't see this part here. Timely and flexible, certified, insured, excellent service. These are your 3 services. View more services. Okay, about us. Okay, so pretty decent, nice, not bad, right? So a couple of things. This is the part that I'm talking about, is the GMB map embedment. If you guys don't know where that's at, let me share it. So this is the GMB profile. You hit share, embed, and you copy the HTML. You can do small, medium, large, or custom, and you just throw it right on here. This will not slow down your website. It'll just connect the dots, guys. Okay, so what are the hours of service down here, the address, put it down here, everything to match the GMB. Okay, guys, I suggest, we have friends like Mindsaw, Brett, right? He teaches this a lot. We have tons and tons of audits on GMB Pros with William. He teaches some of this basic stuff here as far as the headers, making it sticky. This home, make your banner or your logo the home page. Match this up to your GMB, the services, about us, testimonials, frequent asked questions. All this you can add to your service or to your page for more content, more keywords, more relevance, right? What areas do you service in here? So these are the services. So can I click on them? No. Free estimate. So I want each and one of these to have its own page. That way it's three things. 1, 2, 3. Each one to have its own page so I can talk about septic installation, how plumbers can get a hold of me. If the plumber, how can we partner up with plumbers? What's involved? What are the frequent asked questions? What are the different types of septic? And, is it repair, new install? All this stuff can be in this particular section. Demolition, what kind of demolition? New construction, old homes, uh, we can have so much frequent asked questions as far as demolition. Excavation services, right? Demo work, land clearing, county work, right? All this could have its own URL. So I would expand this for its own URL so you can put more keywords so Google knows, I know what you guys are about. Now we'll click on this home. Let's look at, some of these tools that you guys will hear. What is this platform on? The CMS, it's on a WordPress. Excellent. I don't see a Facebook pixel. Are they running ads? Maybe it's in their global tag. So hopefully it's in here because you can't put it in here. All right. Hopefully it's on there. That way you can see where people are coming from. What keywords are you, what keywords are you ranking for? Is there any issues? You have Google Search Analytics, Google Search Console, right? If we take some more, this is the home page, right? If we take a look at this particular page, it has their brand, the area, and their service. So one thing I would do with the home page, I would focus more on the brand and area. So this is okay. It's not bad. The description, excellent, but it's only 424 words. And this is on their, I know it says services. Okay, this is on their homepage. So I would want more content on here on what they do, where they're at, right? Content rights. And then in their services, I don't want just one URL. I want each and every one of your services to have a URL. Areas you serve, the location, right? Start connecting the dots to, guys, Google, don't let Google guess. Google's not a mind reader. It's only going to take what you give it and then translate it and where do you rank, right? So that's one thing. These tips are going to help you with that. Okay. Showed you how to do the embedment. This is their Google My Business map. We can do an audit here with this one. Why don't we do that? Let's take a look. This one's going to be a little bit longer, guys, but I'm doing it live, as we go here. Okay. So bear with me. I want to, kind of the thought process of what I look at after a page is built. What are we doing? Where does it rank? Where are the areas of opportunity? And we can do this for your company as well, right? So here's another tool, in company information and in company information in Google Search Maps. And we want the CID number. That's the one I like to use up here. And then if we look at the company, the septic tank excavation services. So let's see, when it comes to septic tank, if we go to that particular page, right? Let's see. So here's another opportunity, guys. This is their services page. Nobody's going to search for services here. They're going to search for specific keywords. So in this case, septic installation, right? So why not make that like the keyword, location, and your brand? That should be the cadence on all of these websites. So it's keyword, location, and brand. Okay. Let's see here. H1. So, and then your H1, guys, again, nobody is searching for headers. Here it goes, for the word services. So in that particular page, right, this one's about septic tank and repairs. It should be right in your URL. That's the first place Google's going to look. Okay, second place that Google will look, it's in your title tag and your description, right? Then it's going to go, into your H1 headers. Then how much content does it have? Then your schema. Then, some interlinking. Then some backlinks, right? All of that, like quick, will, rank you. Where do you fall? Are you letting Google know where you're at, what you're doing, what keywords you're going after. Do not let Google guess at what you're trying to go after, right? So let's complete this here. We'll do septic tank, okay? Let's see, let's change this into we'll just do half a mile, right? So if we kind of look at this, let's take a look. This could be live. Let it find it real quick. Why is it not coming through? System maintenance is in progress. Okay, so I can't show you this part. It's doing some maintenance here, guys, but I would look up to see where you rank. And I showed you how to do it, what the initial mileage would be that I would do, and see where they rank to find the opportunities here. But let's continue looking at the website and the areas of opportunity. So more content, because you want more URLs, more pages for these specific keywords. And each keyword, each URL have the keyword in your slug here within your URL. Nobody's searching for services here. I want to search for septic tank, and that should be your H1. It should be in your URL. Your header should not be services. You will not be found. And I'm going to prove it to you. So we'll take a look at this tool called Ahrefs, right? It's a common tool. Let's take a look at it, and you can see why it's only ranking for 7. And then you have the brand name. At the very least, that's what it should do. So it's only 7 keywords and only 1, which is their brand. And if they're searching for your brand, they already know you. And even here, look, their brand plus excavating, they're not even ranking for that. They're on page 2, the bottom. Right? Actually, I take that back. I was looking at the wrong one, and changes here. So none of it, which doesn't surprise me because of their headers. 7 keywords, none of them are page 1. Okay. It's all for the home page. So their money-making keywords or services, none of them are ranking, right? And that's what you want. So this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Why our designers, our website designers, they build a beautiful site. Now partner up or have somebody in-house with like the SEO glasses on to fix some of these things. Now, everything that I've told you that we need to fix, right? With the headers, with the descriptions, with the content, with the title tag, with the URL, none of that, guys, none of that will change the look and feel of the website. None of it. Well, maybe the map embedment, because it's the wrong map that got embedded in there. But if you put in the GMB, believe me, it's not going to slow down the site. If anything, if it does slow down, there's more problems to the site than embedding the GMB map. So none of that is going to change this. So there's that balance. That partnership, that cohesive, that is going to do what? At the end of the day, none of this matters, guys. None of these things. At the end of the day is how many phone calls are we getting this client? How many jobs or how many book appointments can we get so he have more opportunity to close more people, so he can keep his employees working, so he can keep his family blessed, so he can keep his community blessed as well, right? So these are pro tips and hacks that will last. They're evergreen, okay? White hat, whatever you want, whatever you want to call that. These are tips that will definitely make a big, big difference. Now, tomorrow, the next day. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. We want to look at if they have preconditioned stuff. That's why you want your Google Search Console. Is it rendering all the 11 ways you can type in your website? Is there any indexing, crawling issues, sitemap issues? That's like all the other technical that you can fix as the SEO people, right? As the SEO marketing agency, that will not change the look, the feel of the website. If anything, it'll do the opposite. It'll help Google know who you are, where you're at, what you're trying to do, what keyword you're trying to go after. So hopefully, let me take a look at some notes here real quick. Make sure I covered all of Keith's questions. Okay, he says website agency slowing down the page. It will not slow down the page. Address and address update. Guys, work together. Mark website, agencies and SEO. If they're not already, it's a beautiful team. For the guys that are on the website side, the SEO guys are not trying to take your business. Believe me. Hosting is simple. So he had another question like about transferring the hosting. That stuff, it's simple. I have two recommendations that I use personally. One would be Jeremy, and two would be WPX. That's who I use. That's who I recommend. Page speed, again, I covered that. It is important. And then web hosting slash builder. So a lot of times these web design agencies will build it, they'll host it, and they'll do maintenance, and they'll charge for that. That's okay. It's fine. You want stuff like that, but you all want that balance, guys. I'm speaking to both the SEO marketing people need the web designers, and the web designers need the SEO marketing agency, because if your website, I can get it ranked easily faster. Hey, who built your site? Guess who's going to get that referral, right? Hey, I build sites that convert. Not only do you build beautiful sites, but you build sites that convert and rank on Google. It's a win-win situation, guys. So there shouldn't be no animosity. There shouldn't be no difference. If you guys focus on that service or whatever your niche is, it shouldn't be them against us. They're trying to take business away. Guys, I promise you, tomorrow when the sun goes up, your sunshine will not take away from mine. Mine won't take away from yours. Have that abundant mindset. Okay, so I just wanted to point those things out for Keith on how he can improve this website with more content, the right headers, the right slug, focusing on the description as far as the title tag in the description. Then we go in a little bit deeper, Keith, the interlinking, connecting the dots, playing in all four pillars. You got the GMB connecting it. You got the website, do some ads, especially for them. And then, reviews and email marketing, social media, customer service, right? If you play on those four pillars, you're going to have a winning formula 100% every time. Okay. So hopefully, guys, if you're a plumber, it doesn't matter what business you're in. It does not matter. If you're a plumber, you can take this, look at every area that I looked at. Obviously, I couldn't do Elder and Local Dominator is doing an update on his platform, guys, but I would show you that. Okay, and see what opportunities there are. We saw what opportunities on the website. You see nothing is ranking, right? We tweak those out. That will make a difference. First of all, you need to take care of the precondition stuff, then on-page stuff, then off-page stuff. Work with some ads, work with your GMB, work with your customer service review stuff, and you'll have a winning formula. With that said, guys, much love, much success. I hope this helped differentiate and what to look for. I'll see you on the next one.